Hello, Mr. Wandering Trader. We meet again. What do you have this time? You have Eternal Vigilance, Sharpness 10, Life Mending 3, Looting 3, Unbreaking 5, Scavenger 3. But it costs 32 Phantom Membranes and a stack of diamonds. Why? Why? There's a llama. What is that? That's a llama. There's a llama in my face. Why? Why do you cost so ridiculous amount of things? Guys, I was just thinking, with these wandering traders, since they do despawn after a certain amount of time, if we were to make something like, what is it called? The Mob Imprisonment Tool? Yeah, this thing right here. A Mob Imprisonment Tool, we could capture this guy, then he has no chance of despawning, and then we can release him or spawn in additional ones later on when we actually want the items that they have. That's something that we'll have to think about. We haven't done anything with, I was going to say MFR, Industrial Foregoing, at all. So we need plastic, which means we're going to need all of this stuff before we can even think about doing these things, but that'll be for a future time. So you might have noticed in my inventory, this guy right here, a laser wrench. Yeah, this mod pack has a mod in it that I have not played with before, so I was kind of experimenting just a little bit off camera here. This is LaserIO. This mod is designed to kind of sort of be like a replacement for Ender.io, kind of. Anyway, so yeah, I was playing around with this, just trying to feel it out, see how this mod works. It's one that I haven't played with, so I was wanting to do a bunch of experimenting here. So yeah, the way this works is you have these nodes, these laser nodes, and they can connect to another laser node, or they can connect to one of these laser connectors, but you can only be maximum 8 blocks away. So if you have one node here and a node over here, you need one of these guys in between to carry the signal all the way, right? But yeah, you can set these up to extract from a side, and then you can set one of these up to receive from a side. You can see right here, we have a laser coming from this thing to this chest. If we open this up to the west side, you can see we have an item card, and we hold shift on there, you can see it has mode insert. So these cards, if you right click on them, you can have insert, extract, stock, sensor. There's like all sorts of different things. I haven't really played around with a lot of these things. Whoops, that goes to the wrong side. We want that on the west side, I do believe. Yeah, that's the west side. So you can see the laser going over here. And then this one is going to be on the east side. And then we have extract on these. So the extract ones are more important because you can put these card overclockers in there, which allows you to transfer more up to 16. I think without it, you can only go to 8. If I remember correctly. Yeah, it only goes to 8. Well, hold on a second. If we bring this up to 16 and then take that out, does that still work? Oh. So speed ticks, we can bring that down to 15 with the card overclocker in there. Yep. So we want to put this on the east side. That was this one that we were just messing with. And yeah, we are extracting. So we put these apples in here and you see it goes down, relatively quickly, and it transfers all over into this chest. You can also set up filters. So if you have multiple chests receiving, like you could set one specifically for apples or whatever. But anyway, yeah, I was kind of playing around with this and I was like, that's cool, but can you put in another item card? And sure enough, it looks like this is designed for you to put in multiple. So if we put in the apples and we do that same thing again, you watch it tick down twice, right? It's like click, 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 right? So that's pretty cool. But then I saw there was this other thing called a node overclocker, right? So we have the card overclockers that we put onto the item cards. The node overclocker goes right here. And what this does, I believe this stacks to 8. By default, each item card happens once per game tick, right? So that's why you saw the doot, right? The node overclocker allows more than one to happen at the same time. So with 2 cards, one overclocker will satisfy it. If we had 3 in there, I think we'd need another node overclocker. But anyway, you can see the 2 lasers, we have the node overclocker, and watch the stack. It just goes down twice instead of 4 times. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, I was kind of experimenting with this because I wanted to upgrade our sifting operation over here. We have set this thing up, but we have no way to click the items automatically and put them over into our drawers. And I was like, well, how are we going to do that? So I made an absorption hopper but then I wanted to like get the items from the absorption hopper over here quickly. So yeah, I was kind of like checking out this mod since I hadn't seen it before. I think this is gonna work. I do believe that is further than 8 blocks from, we'll have the absorption hopper directly under the ground here. I believe that is further than 8 blocks. So we will need this, this intermediary thing here. But yeah, I wanted to check that out. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing set up and see if we can get our sifting operation correctly going into our drawers over there. All right, so I figure we'll do some of this together. So underneath our sieves here, that's the exact center. I removed this and I dug a hole so I knew exactly where center was. I'm going to place this dirt back. Okay, so under here, we have our absorption hopper directly underneath the center, right? So we want this thing extracting all, and we're going to output this to, which side is this now? That is to the north. So on the north side, we want items, right? And then this is going to be on the south side, the south facing of this block. We're going to be extracting items. So yeah, we want this card and this one. They're both set to extract. They both have that thing in there. And then we'll put the node overclocker. They both have their card overclockers in there. So yeah, we can see the lasers coming from this into here. And then we want to do a shift, right click on this, and a right click onto here. We can see there's now a laser. We want to do a shift, right click on this, and a right click. Right click. No, that works. Okay, yeah, you can see the laser going through the block. Okay, so those are all connected now. So what we need to do is place the card in the up position here, and that's on the insert. So that really should be all that we need to do. Now it's just a matter of, can this collect the resources fast enough? I haven't tested that. And are we collecting things more than what can fit in these drawers? I don't know. So the next step is we need to start sifting and see if it all works. All right, so like I do, I have arrows everywhere in my inventory. I have a stack of gravel on my bar, and oh, the absorption hopper just picked up the gravel that I threw here. Okay, so that's a problem. We'll have to figure that one out. I don't know if there's a way that we can filter the absorption hopper to not pick up certain items. Anyway, so let's right click this here, and they are getting collected very slowly. But it seems to be doing what I need it to do. Okay, so everything got collected, it seems like. So let's just go ahead and put all this stuff through here. And everything else should get collected. Yeah, I think the next thing I'd like to do is kind of come down here and just see what's going on. If I right click on this. Yeah, so it is picking up items, but it can only do so much at a time. So we can probably fix that by adding in more cards. But yeah, this is limited that it only does an operation every 15 ticks. So 3/4 of a second, right? Well, I mean, it does work. And we do have a connection, but I kind of feel like using the pipes mod, the item pipe with like the ultimate pipe upgrade or even the advanced pipe upgrade is probably faster than what we have here. That's not to say that this can't go faster by adding in more cards, but yeah, it's going to get a little bit more expensive adding in all of these things here. All right, so here we go again. We are just going to do some gravel, and this is with the pipes mod. It seems like it's actually about the same, doesn't it? Maybe it's the absorption hopper is the bottleneck here. I was thinking it might have been the lasers that was kind of slowing things down, but it seems like these are only getting collected so often. But they are getting collected regardless. I kind of feel like the pipes mod is better suited for this, and the LaserIO stuff, it'll probably be better for like when we need more specified items going to specific locations. So I think for now, we're just going to leave this as the pipes mod. I do actually have in here the advanced pipe upgrade, so we can do 32 items per tick. There is another further upgrade which will do a stack per tick, but that requires netherite, 4 netherite. Not sure we want to go there. You guys ever have one of those dumb ideas that you think is going to be pretty good, but then it turns out like visually interesting, but not much better? Yeah, so I was thinking maybe the absorption hopper is having problems picking up all the things because they're all in separate stacks. So if we brought them all together into like one big clump stack, everything would join together. Like there wouldn't be 5 separate piles of copper ores or whatever. I don't know. Maybe it's going faster. It definitely seems like we have less items on the ground once I'm done sifting here. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's actually worth doing all of this. You gotta be in kind of a specific spot, right? So you can reach the oak sieve. And then I have the gravel on the ground at my feet, just outside the range of the absorption hopper. So, I mean, it works and like it picks up the items faster, but I'm not sure if it's really worth sifting like this. All right, so let's take a look at some quests. And one of the quests that I wanted to look at today is the backpack mod. This is one I don't think I've played with before as well. So we're playing with some new mods today from me. Backpack, sophisticated backpack. So this wants us to make a backpack. It gives us 5 XP. Sophisticated backpacks offer upgradable backpacks that can also use filters to add nifty features. That sounds awesome. Let's check it out. Okay, so we come over here and this wants us to have some leather, some string, and a chest. And we have everything. Okay, so there's a backpack. Quest completed. Backpack. I assume we wear this somehow. If I right click it, shift right click. Can I replace this? Okay, yeah, it literally goes on there. Do I see a model? Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, that's kind of cool. I don't know if I want this to replace my jetpack, but this is cool. Let's do, oh, you can add things, it looks like, directly to the backpack. If I right click it, yeah, okay, so you right click items in there. If I do this, okay, so I can use it just as a normal chest apparently, or like I guess an ender pouch, something like that. So that's kind of cool. So we have a slot here for what looks like an upgrade. You can sort the inventory, sorted by name, backpack settings. What we got here, no sort slot settings, slot memory, item display settings. Player, shift click the open tab first, keep tab open. Okay, let's go back to the quest. So we did this and that's gonna give us the XP. So we can upgrade to an iron backpack. I assume this makes the bag bigger. All right, so we just wrapped it with iron ingots. Let's check that out. So iron, like so, and iron backpack. Oh man. So that is really awesome. We get 2 more of these slots, whatever these are for, I assume. Let's take a look at the backpack mod. I assume that's these things: upgrades, filter upgrades, magnet upgrade, feeding upgrade, void, restock. Oh, restock. That could be, you know, the restock upgrade could be really, really useful for sifting. Fill this all full of gravel. Okay. Just something to keep in mind. Stack upgrades, jukebox. Tank upgrade, battery, pump. There's a lot of good stuff. Okay, so back to the quest. That's going to give us some iron back. So it only costs us 4 iron to do that with the quest reward. The gold one. Okay, so we wrap it with gold. I want to see how much bigger this bag can go and what all the features are. This seems pretty awesome. So yeah, that's exactly how I would expect it. We got 3 slots. All right, let's keep going here. That's going to give us gold, a sight, and some XP. The diamond backpack, yep, we wrap it with diamonds. I think I have diamonds in here. I only have 5 though, so not quite enough. Let's go grab some diamonds real quick. And back at our crafting table, we do one of those and one of these, and one of these, and there's the diamond one. Wow, that's a lot of storage. So when you get storage that big, it's really awesome. But if you lose this, say you die or you fall into the void or any number of things, getting something like this and having soulbound on it is definitely a thing that you would want to do. Otherwise, we can keep this in my ender pouch, I guess. We're not using it. All right, so that's really awesome. So that gave us the diamond sight, the gold sight. Whoops, that way. And I guess I can put these out of my inventory as well. Okay, so back to the quest. Then there's the netherite upgrade one. And that just requires 1 netherite ingot. Well, we're down to 3 netherite scraps, so we can't make this yet. But I wonder how much bigger the netherite one would be. I mean, this is already pretty massive. Okay, so there's other parts of this quest. So upgrade base. This wants us to make 1 upgrade. Okay, that seems simple enough. I should have bookmarked that, but I think it's in here, this thing. Let's click on here, and here, one of those. Boom, done. Quest completed, upgrade base. Oh, wow, this just unlocked a bunch more quests. All right. So that gives us more of those and that. Sweet. So pump upgrade. What do we got here? Tank, blasting, smoking. Add a smoker GUI to the backpack. Okay. Pickup upgrade allows a backpack to pick up items. I kind of want to see how that works. Let's make this, and then I'll experiment with a few of these off camera, I think. So I'm pretty sure we know what the magnet upgrade does. So we're looking for the picker upper one. This one, the pickup upgrade. So I need a sticky piston. I need a piston. There's that. There's that. And there's that. Sweet. Okay, so we right click on this. We do this. It's got a button here. Oh, okay, so that's a toggle on and off. Pick up items. Block. Match. Backpack contents. Allow. Okay, so we can whitelist things. I want to pick up cobblestone. Oh, no, I need to do that over here. I want to pick up cobblestone, but I don't want to pick up these things. So cobblestone isn't here, but these are in my inventory and the cobblestone's here. Awesome. Exactly how I'd expect this to work. Block. Match backpack contents. So now that would only pick up cobblestone if there's cobblestone in here and those if those are in there, right? Just test it out. And that's the way that works. So it's like a really big filter. I like this. So I went to go make some more of the backpack upgrades, and almost every single one of those requires leather, right? So if we look at leather, yeah, there's only 2 leather that we have. I thought we had a lot more of this because I have 28 leads, and when you get leads, you get leather, right? Anyway, I thought I had a lot more of the leather, but apparently not. So we need to figure out how to get more leather. So I went around and I got rid of all the little dwarf dudes, whatever they're called. I can't remember. I got rid of them all. These guys over here. And I was thinking these are blocking animals from spawning. So I got rid of all of, what are they even called? The drigmies. I got rid of all of those guys. And yeah, it turns out once I did, we had some pigs spawn over here. So I was like, okay, cool. So those are taking up the mob cap as far as I can tell. So we got pigs, but what I really wanted was another cow, right? We only have the 1 cow over here. I wanted a buddy for it so we could breed them and make more cows for leather. Well, unfortunately, we did not do that. So what I'd like to do is kind of what I was talking about earlier, how we could make the Mob Imprisonment Tool, right? And be able to capture these mobs, take them out of the world, and then we can store them for later. So we could capture 2 pigs and then have pigs for later. And then if we ever want to make a pig farm, there you go, right? Get rid of all the animals so then we can spawn in more. Or in the case of a wandering trader, capture that and then wait for later when we have the stuff and then do the trade. That's what I want to do. So I started down that path a little bit. If we look at industrial, and it is called a fluid extractor, this thing right here, power optional. The fluid extractor is how you get latex out of a tree, and then the latex has to be processed through a latex processing unit, and then you smelt that stuff into the rubber. That's how that all works. So it starts here at this point. Let me get rid of these things. So this guy, let's go ahead and see if we can craft one of these. Are we missing? We're missing some stuff. So we're missing a pressure plate. We are missing the pity machine frame, but we can craft that. Boom, easy. And we're missing a piston. Done. Okay, so we have all of that stuff. And there it is, a fluid extractor. So we look at the uses on this, and we go to this page. We can see that it will take a log, and produce 2 millibuckets per work cycle. But it also it's tripled when powered, so it'd actually be 6 millibuckets if we power it, right? Acacia, as usual, is the highest amount, so we can get 12 millibuckets per work cycle if we use Acacia. And 3 and 2 and 1, yeah. So really, Acacia is where you want to go. So it takes the regular log, turns it into the stripped log, and then I think once it becomes stripped, it no longer performs any other fluid extraction. So then we're going to have to remove that log once we get to that point. But automating that is going to be quite the effort. I don't think we are there as far as all the resources go, but we can get this thing set up regardless to start producing something. And then we're also going to want to take the fluid that we're getting and then put that into either a latex processor or some kind of a tank. So we need to get that going. Anyway, first things first, let's just go ahead and plop this down. Which way is that facing? That's facing this way. And then we place a log in front of it. And yeah, we already got 4 millibuckets. And then once this goes down, we should get more. 8, nice. And if we power it, we should be getting a lot more at a time. So let's go ahead and do that. So we had 12, 16. Wait, then, oh, you know what? I need to tell the thing to extract, don't I? This wrench. There we go. Now we got power, and now we should get 36. Oh, that actually, it says it triples it, but this is actually more than tripling it, right? You get triple the amount, and the work cycle takes about a third of the time. So yeah, this is going way faster. Goodness. I did not realize that was so much better. And we can also put upgrades in here to further increase this. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so we got that. Then we want the latex processing unit. And this requires a bucket of latex. So we got to wait until we get 1 full bucket here before we can do anything else. Right, so enough time has passed now where we should be able to get ourselves the final thing we need, the bucket of latex here to make the latex processing unit. So there's a latex bucket, and there's our latex processing unit. Sweet. So we'll just plop that down here. This requires us to get the fluid into it, so we need to get ourselves some fluid pipes, which, there we go. And yeah, I guess we're going to do it from this side, like so. And I need the pipe wrench. Extract from there into here. Actually, don't these have upgrades where it can just auto extract now? I can't remember. Latex. Direction, push, pull. Yeah, check that out. Okay, so we don't actually need these pipes. My mistake. So this is going to be from the south side. We want south. Bottom, front, south, left, south. Okay, so this is going to be pull. So yeah, we're getting latex in. Awesome. Yeah, I think, can you tell this to push as well? That'd be north on this one, push. I don't know if that makes any difference, if that goes any faster or not. But anyway, this one's pushing, this one's pulling. So now we need to give that power. Also, this requires water in order to process. So I believe this pack has a kitchen sink from Cooking with Blockheads. Cooking for Blockheads. So if we go into here, yeah, we need some terracotta for that. Do we have terracotta? We don't. Do we have a clay? We do. So we need to smelt 5 clay. And for some reason I've noticed... Nope, I'm mistaken. The other mod that I was using at the beginning of this episode today... Yeah, that mod, the LaserIO mod, only takes 1 stick per smelt for some reason. I don't know. I thought that was kind of interesting. I thought there was some... I upgraded this pack. We're on the latest version. This is 1.0.5 right now. I thought there was something that they changed it so like sticks smelt more or something, but I guess that must be specific for that mod items. Anyway, so we need to get ourselves a 5 terracotta to make this guy. Right, so there's our terracotta, water bucket, iron ingots. Boom, we got ourselves a sink, which is pretty awesome. This thing, I guess we can just stick right here, and then we can kind of use those fluid pipes like we were doing just a moment ago. One of these, except we're going to be extracting from the sink now, and that's going to go into here, right? Yep. And the latex plus the water, there we go, tiny dry rubber. Awesome. Now, I believe you need 9 of these tiny dry rubbers in order to create a large dry rubber that you can smelt into a plastic. How much is it using? Is it 100 millibuckets per? I can't remember. It is 100 millibuckets per. Are we gaining or are we losing? I think we are kind of running at a loss here. So we might need another fluid extractor in order to keep up with this if we want this going at the base speed. So that's something that we're going to have to do. And then eventually we'll get some kind of a way for us to remove the acacia stripped logs and replace that with the regular acacia logs. We'll probably use applied energistics for that. But yeah, that'll be for a little bit later. It's a bit more complex for us to do right now. It requires some fluix and formation planes and annihilation planes and all these kinds of things. So yeah, we'll eventually get there, but it'll be for later. All right, so now we have 18 tiny dry rubber. We grab those and we can craft those up into the regular dry rubber and we schmelterate those. So we want to make the mob imprisonment, this guy here. And oh, we actually need 2 more of those and a gas tier. Oh my, I got a little ahead of myself here, haven't I? Yeah, we need a gas tier. So it looks like, well, actually, have we gotten that gassed? No. So soul sand. Okay, so yeah, gas tier is a thing that we're going to need. Looks like we can get that from sifting soul sand. And that is a 2%. So we're going to need like 50 soul sand sifted on the emerald mesh to do something. Hey, look at this guy. Wandering trader. We got ourselves protection 5, mending, unbreaking 5, stable footing, feather falling 5. That is really good. I want those 45 emeralds. I'll be back, sir. Let me come over here. We're going to grab some emeralds. 64 of those. And then we got to make ourselves a pair of diamond boots. Oh, yeah, we can do that real quick. Diamond, boom. All right, you trade me the goods. Awesome. Okay, so these actually have movement speed on them, and these do not, which is kind of unfortunate. But these are infinitely better, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and use the rune forged greaves as our feet. Does that make us move that much slower? I guess with a jetpack flying, it doesn't really make much difference, does it? All right, guys, so since we have infinite water here and we already have a pipe, we're just gonna set this up here temporarily. So let's go ahead and put a spore on there. We're gonna put a barrel here. We're gonna put a fluid pipe there. All right, so now we got water, and it's automatically converting. Sweet, so now we need to get ourselves a barrel here, and let's see, what do we want to do? I need to get a pipe there, another, I'm saying barrel, these are drawers, and a drawer there, and then another pipe here, right? So we are going to get rid of that connection. We're going to extract out of here. We're going to extract out of here. So the way this is going to work is we're going to put sand right like this. That's going to go in and out comes a soul sand and it automatically refills, starts converting once again. And the cycle continues. However, this is kind of slow, isn't it? This is kind of slow, but it is automatic and we will collect these over time. And I don't have an exceptional amount of sand here, so I'll have to make some more of that. I think we should probably make a bigger version of this at some point. Yeah, we might work on that next time. Not entirely sure. But anyway, we needed like 50 soul sand to get a gas tier to make one of the Mob Imprisonment Tool. So we probably want a little bit more than just 50 if we want to make more than one Mob Imprisonment. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.